After you subscribe, please go into the comment section and type, "I just subscribed." I'm giving shout outs every Friday. What's up, y'all? It's your boy Nate Almighty, aka the Global Dark Skin Ambassador. I got another Rikers Island story, but I want to get into the psyche of certain people within certain hierarchies within Rikers Island. And what I realized, even when I was there, was that usually the most hyper-masculine or the most oppressive people who do the most messed up things to their own people in jail, period, and in Rikers Island, are usually the brokest people. And what I say by that is, a lot of times people end up in jail because of whatever after effect of poverty. Poverty to a certain extent. Not having. Some dudes were just being reckless. They were spoiled and just out there being reckless still. People like me. You know, I was like that. Other times, you got out there and sold drugs, or you got out there and was robbing people because you really ain't have it. Maybe your father was never there. Your mother was a crackhead, or a heroin addict, or a coke head, and she wasn't there for you. You got a baby that you got to take care of now. You know, it'd be a lot of little different reasons. Oh shit, I don't know what that was. It'd be a lot of little reasons, you know. But when you get into the mental of it all, I found that a lot of times the dudes who are the meanest, the toughest, the dudes who extort the most kids, who beat up other inmates the most, usually they don't have a support system at home, you know. They don't got a girl that'll pull them on a visit every week. They don't got their mother or their grandmother that'll pull them on a visit every week in case they ain't got no girl. They can't call home and easily talk to somebody that loved them. They can't do that. So they get to jail and they say, since I can't make it out there, I'm gonna make it in here. And that's a scarcity mindset. That's some coward shit. But I always noticed that, you know what I'm saying? Like, the dudes, there's the dudes who will run the house, and it's protocol to be oppressive. It's protocol, you know, to beat people up and extort people. But a lot of times, if they got a support system at home, they got a girl that come every week, their mother loved them, they are very minimal with it. Like, they do the minimum, but just enough to maintain their authority. However, the dudes who nobody love, they the ones who constantly picking on people, constantly going upside people's head, constantly trying to make someone else feel terrible because they feel terrible, because they're trash. They fuck up their life, they know they in jail, they know they did something stupid, and maybe their mother or father disowned them, or their grandmother disowned them. But I realized that when you get into the mental psyche, it's like every good or bad thing a person does comes from a need to survive. Or it comes from not having stability at home, which causes you to go outside and act a certain way. And really, these guys all need to be fucked up, but they also need love. They also need somebody to love them. They also need somebody to depend on. But because they don't have that, they got to depend on themselves. And they got to be ruthless. Because we all know jail, but Rikers Island especially, forces you to be the most ruthless version of yourself in order to have some kind of peace. You got to be mad. You got to condone in madness in order to have some kind of peace. And although it's a dog-eat-dog world, it's a fucked up place, I also grew to feel sorry for my fellow inmates, my fellow prisoners, especially for the dudes who were 17, 18 on Rikers Island like me, 16, 17, 18, and they don't know what they about to go through. Or they're the ones who had to be oppressive because they don't have support at home. And those of you who are religious folk, maybe you should say a prayer for them. Or if you see a young dude and he look like he's going down the wrong path, try to give some game to that dude. Try to help him see a different way to make money, a different way to make it out. You know, they all need it. Let's not forget that. The youth is the future. Whatever the youth is today is because of what society and their parents forced them to be or allowed them to be. That's my Rikers Island story. Peace.